Welcome to the second video in my video series, the 10 things I wish I knew when I started my business. So today we're going to handle a topic called fear. So fear is really, again, something that is very normal, something that we as entrepreneurs go through all the time. If you're starting out or if you've been an entrepreneur for a while, you've probably gone through days where you're just thinking, I'm so freaked out about what's happening in my business. I wonder if I'm gonna overcome this obstacle. I wonder if I'm gonna overcome this barrier. How do I handle it? What am I gonna do? So today we're gonna give you some tips and talk about how to handle fear. So the first thing to notice is that, again, fear is just a very natural part of your body giving you a sign, giving you a signal that, you know what, there's something new that's going on. There's something unfamiliar. There's something that, you're uncomfortable with, and your body is saying, please wake up and please pay attention to this area and please do something about it, right? And so because as business owners, we have to wear multiple hats in our business, it's very common for us not to be the experts in every part in our business. So one question that I always ask when fear comes up for me is I always ask myself, what is the positive intention behind that fear? Again, fear is really a very natural thing. It's your body telling you that, there's something that you're not comfortable with, so please pay attention to it. And so there's usually your body trying to protect you from something. So for example, let's say if you have a fear of selling, then the body is likely trying to protect you from rejection, right? Because we don't wake up every day and just think, I'm gonna call 10 people. I'm really looking forward to 10 people today saying no to me and telling me to go away, right? Like none of us really wanna wake up every day and talk to someone and offer what we wanna offer and then face rejection. So you might develop a fear because your body's trying to protect you from this rejection. And so sometimes I find that a really good way of dealing with fear is just, checking in to see how you're measuring success. For example, instead of measuring an outcome, which you might not have complete control over, sometimes what I do with my clients is I get them to change the measure of success instead of from the outcome to maybe the effort, the level of effort that they put in. So for example, instead of saying, I want you to call 10 people and then have those 10 people say yes to you, where it's really not in their control, we might change the measurement of success to, I just want you to call 10 people and your goal is just to educate them on what you do and see if you can provide a service for them, right? That is something that's within your control, and usually then, if you've done that regardless of outcome, I consider that a success for this part of the homework. So sometimes it's a case of changing, becoming aware of how you are judging yourself, how you are judging success, and that's where fear can sometimes play a part. Another thing that fear comes up is, fear is maybe telling you that maybe you're not the right person or the best person, or that there's an area in your business where you are uncomfortable and that you don't actually want to do it and you're scared about it. So again, it comes down to awareness. And so you have to decide what you want to do with it. And so, once fear comes up, you want to take a look at it and go, okay, I'm not going to be afraid of looking at it, but I'm going to take a look at, why am I so scared of this thing that's happening in my business? And so you have to decide whether, is it a case that I'm lacking the knowledge? Is it a case of me lacking the skills to handle it? Is it a case that I'm really not the best person and that this is completely outside of my comfort zone? And so maybe it's something that I don't even want to tackle on my own. So, sometimes fear can be a false signal. You might decide that, with this area in my business, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do it anyway. So you've heard the saying that says, feel the fear and do it anyway. So in some cases that might apply for you. In some cases, you might think of, okay, do I want to acquire the skill and the knowledge and adopt the right mindset to deal with it and learn to become comfortable and learn to become an expert in it? sometimes it might be that, you know what, I've taken a look at it and I've decided that this area in my business that I'm uncomfortable with, I actually don't want to do anything with it. I just want to delegate it. I want to have someone else that's an expert in doing it, take care of it for me. I want to outsource it, or I want to hire an expert to just handle it for me. So that might be a possible outcome as well. The thing to remember is about fear is don't fear itself. So don't be afraid of fear itself, but use it as a sign that, you know, there's something in your business that you should be taking a look at, and then, you know, decide what to do with it. And so use it as a tool for you to signal you know, attention to an area in their business, rather than you know, being afraid to look at it.